Hello friends, welcome back to the Woldenburn channel. As you will have probably guessed, this is a little autumnal vlog. I have been really wanting to sit down and get another podcast filmed, but October is a little bit of a crazy month with traveling, and my sister's coming back into town with her kids and going to see my siblings for a trip and all kinds of things. So it's going to be a little bit nuts, so I don't really know if or when I will have the time to sit down and do any filming. So I thought, you know what, we're going on a vacation to the mountains with some really lovely people. It's some cousins of my husband's, and they're really wonderful. And I think most of my husband's family are coming. Not all of them, but I think most of them. So it's going to be a really lovely time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit exhausted, not going to lie. The whole sleep situation, and then all the prep work that goes into a trip as the mother, where you have to like think of all the little things and the food and the snacks and the clothes for everybody and getting all the laundry done and making sure that there's not trash in the house. It's going to stink really bad because you're going to be gone for so all the things. Right now I am getting ready to make some tacos, some taco meat. I'm using some beef and some chorizo, which is our favorite combination. So I've got to do that. I've got to make some delicious spicy mayo sauce, and I might see if I have time to make some more homemade protein bars and some onion cilantro topping for the tacos. So I've got a lot to do. At some point tonight, I've got to finish planning my knitting projects to take with me. We're only going to be gone for 2 full days and then like 2 half days with traveling. So leaving tomorrow, I'll be there for 2 days and then come back the next day because my husband has a work thing the following day. Anyway, details. So I need to sit and try and think, and I think one of the things is I'm going to take a fun project, a non-test knitting, a nothing crazy, just a fun project, and I'm really excited about it. I'll try and see if I can show it to you later. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you tonight, or if I will just have to wait until sometime when we're on our trip. Hopefully I can sneak away and show you. But yeah, it should be fun. I hope you enjoy this vlog and the little snippets that I'm able to film here and there of, hopefully I'll get some filming in the mountains because it's really beautiful and that would be really fun. And I'm hoping to go to a yarn store and get a little souvenir skein of yarn. That would be really lovely. So hopefully I'll be able to show you all of that. We will see. But I'm going to go ahead and get these tacos made. It's going to be loud or I would keep talking to you. So I'm going to get these tacos made. I'm going to read my book, which is just a lovely book, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. And maybe I'll talk about that another time. If not, you can tune into my book channel, my booktube, as the cool kids say. My booktube channel, where I talk all about books, where I need to film another video for that because, oh my goodness, I have some books to talk about. Anyway, I'm going to get these tacos made. Hello friends, so I just got up from trying to lay down for a nap. We are on our trip. We are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, technically. It's right next to Gatlinburg, and we've been having a lovely time. We're here with my husband's cousins and a couple of his brothers and his mom, and it's just been so much fun so far. Our 2 little boys have been having just an absolute blast. It's been amazing. Sleep has not been great, but that's nothing particularly new. So our boys do not sleep very well when they are not at home. Not that they sleep amazing at home, but they sleep better at home. I was just trying to take a little bit of a nap just because I'm exhausted. But I want to go back out with everybody, and so I thought quickly before I did that, I would show you. I haven't been able to get much knitting done, even on the drive up here. My baby didn't sleep very well, but oh goodness. While we've been here, I've been able to do a little bit of work on the hat that I am knitting for my brother's baby. Let's do later this year. Also, sorry if the phone is shaking. I'm just using my phone. Yeah, I've been working on that. I'm on the decreases, so this is just about ready to be done, which is really lovely. I'm kind of in a mood of finishing any test knit deadline or requirements, finish any languishing whips that I can, like just kind of get some stuff off the needles. That being said, I have something I want to cast on. I have this little bag. I can't remember exactly how I even got this, but somehow or the other, I was signed up for something and I got some of these samples of different Berroco summer yarns or whatever, and these are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or it's been a while. I've had this in my stash for ages, and I had the thought that it might be kind of fun to do a little like scrappy cowl with. This one is a thicker like wool yarn. All the rest of these are like cotton blends. So to do like a little cowl with those 5 colors and just use them up, I thought that might be kind of fun. And then at some point I want to use this for like, I was thinking some sort of a Christmas ornament. Like that would be really cool, because this one's a wool, just 100% superwash wool. It's Berroco Ultra Wool Hand Paint. Then we've got Remix Light, Summer Sesame, Medina, Zinnia, and Chai, and they're all like blends of, there's a linen silk, cotton and nylon, cotton acrylic and viscose, cotton acrylic and nylon. This one is nylon, cotton, acrylic, silk, and linen. That's the Remix Light. So they're all very summery yarns, so I was thinking that could make a really fun like little drapey cowl. So I think I'm gonna cast that on and just kind of wing it, make a pattern. But anyway, that's the update for now. We're headed home tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to being home. But anyway, I will try and catch up with you later. Home now. We've been home for a couple of days and just trying to do all of the post-trip catch-up, like laundry and house stuff and groceries and all that jazz, and also gearing up for another trip this weekend. I'm leaving day after tomorrow. It's just a lot. I didn't get much sleep last night either because it took a really long time for me to fall asleep, and then there's a little fly buzzing around. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the... It's one of those little like housefly gnat things that are really annoying. Go away. Anyway, I didn't get much sleep last night, and it was all chopped up into like 10 to 15 minute segments. It was awful. I don't know what it was. My baby just could not get comfortable. Like I don't know if he was too hot, or I stripped him out of his pajamas at one point, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm exhausted. But I thought I would quickly end out this vlog because, like I said, I've got another trip coming up this weekend, and so I would love to get this video edited today and put all together and ready to go. So I could hopefully schedule it to upload over the weekend, because that would be amazing. But to end it, I wanted to kind of share with you a few things, some knitting stuff that I worked on while I was gone, and we did end up going to a yarn store while we were away, so I wanted to share with you what I got from there and kind of do like a mini yarn store review. It wasn't my favorite yarn store that I've ever been to, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And randomly, I'm going to show you this one first. We had to go by Walmart today because not only am my siblings and I are getting together to do like a sibling early Thanksgiving thing, which will be really fun and lovely. And we timed it for this upcoming weekend because my husband has a work trip where he's going to be somewhere over on the West Coast. I think LA, I can't remember for sure, but he has a work trip where he's going to be gone for a few days, and so we timed it that way so that while he's gone, I would have other people around to help with the kids and whatnot. But I had to go to the store today to get him some travel stuff because he's flying, so he needed, like, you know, the deodorant and the body wash and toothpaste and all that fun stuff. But while we were at Walmart, I found this, and I thought I would share with you in case any of you are Beatrix Potter fans. They had these really adorable fat quarters, and my plan is I'm going to make myself a really, really cute little what's the word, project bag. I got 2 of them, so I'm gonna try and see if I can do at least one project bag. I might do a second project bag and maybe put it up in my Etsy shop. We'll see. I thought I would share it with you. I saw this probably a couple months ago at this point, and I grabbed some, but somehow or the other they fell out of my cart and I didn't even remember anything about it until I got home. So I was over there perusing the fabric section today because I'm trying to find some really cute fabric to make some baby bibs, and I saw these and I was like, oh yeah, I meant to get some of those. But anyway, I did not get a ton of knitting done on the trip. I feel like I always have such high expectations for, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get so much done, and then I don't. But I am pretty pleased with what I got done. I was able to finish this super sweet little baby hat, which is so cute. Oh my goodness. This is to go to my brother. I'm actually going to gift it to him this weekend when I see him. And it's going to go with the little cardigan that I finished. So realistically, I need to make sure I take some pictures of these together because I think I don't think I talked about them in my last episode, or my last podcast episode. So yeah, it's just a sweet little hat. I use the Peachy Keen baby hat. It's a free pattern, Peachy Keen baby hat by Chloe Rip of True North Yarn Co. And it's super simple. It has instructions for doing a seamed version or a seamless version, and I did the seamless version. And I used US size 2.5, I think, or 3mm needles. It was just kind of what I had, and what I had used for the cardigan, I think. I can't remember for sure, but it's all done. I need to trim the ends off and put my needle away. I kind of tucked it in there because I was in the middle of doing stuff and chasing kids around and all that. But yeah, it's super quick, super easy. It's so cute. But yeah, so that's going to get gifted. Super happy to get that done. And then I mentioned in my the little video snippet that I filmed while we were on vacation that I was working on making a scrappy cowl. And I have made some good progress. This has been so much fun to knit. It's just so mindless. It's just a bunch of garter. And I am now starting to work on the decreases. I was just increasing and increasing. My hope is that I can kind of write up this as a pattern and it can be something that can go in a blocked magazine issue. We'll see. It's super simple, super mindless, and is a great way to use up odds and ends of yarn. So I'm currently working on adding in this pink yarn, and then it seems like this pink yarn has it has more yardage than the other little nuggets that I had of these, and so I'm hopeful that I can get a good chunk of pink in there, and then if I need to, I have a gray that I can finish off the rest of the decreases. But yeah, this has been so much fun to work on, and actually I think it's going to make a really nice cowl because these are like cotton summery blends of yarn. And honestly, I really, really like this pink one. This is the Berroco Remix Light, I believe. And thus far, I've only knit, you know, like an inch with it, but I really like it. So we'll see. I may end up trying to get some more of that because it's like fluffy and soft, and yeah, I really like it. But I've been working away on that. I'm knitting that on some US size 6 or 4mm needles. And then the last project that I really worked on while we were gone is the kids baby stick season sweater that I'm test knitting for Rebecca of the Creative Bea podcast. I got the first sleeve done, and just this morning I stitched the neckband down, so there we go. I got the first sleeve done, and I have just picked up the stitches, and I'm hoping to get some work on this done while I'm doing some video editing. But yeah, so this is going to be for my toddler. It looks really small. I am going to block it, and I'm hoping that it kind of grows. Because the other part too that I have to remember is that it looks like it's really small because there's this ribbing detail on the side, and that like can stretch out like that, so I think it'll be fine. And I've tried it on my toddler and everything, and it looks like it's good, but this is like the 4-year-old size. I did end up having to knit it like 3 inches longer than what the pattern called for because it was so short. But I don't know if that's just a me thing, if my row gauge is just a little bit funny, or I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm knitting this out of the Baby Bee Sweet Delight in the Sapphire colorway. And this is just a Hobby Lobby acrylic and polyamide blend. It's just a really solid baby yarn. You can throw it in the washer and the dryer, and I have used it for a lot of projects at this point. And I am knitting that on the US size 6 or 4mm needles. Except that on the sleeves I went up to a US size 7 or 4.5mm needles just because it is a small circumference, and even though I did that, my gauge is still tighter. But I'm hoping again that the magic of blocking will stretch things out. We shall see. But yeah, so there's that. And then the last thing is my yarn store haul. We went to the Smoky Mountain Spinnery in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, because that's where we were on vacation. Couple things. Not my favorite yarn store. The people that were in there that were working there were absolutely lovely. They were so sweet. I was wearing one of my Faucette sweaters because it was cool enough to wear it. And they were all so sweet about saying it was so pretty and such a nice sweater and all that, which was really fun to hear. But the store itself, it was a decent size and everything. Like it was a nice and I don't know what you want to call it. It was a nice store, but I wasn't really terribly impressed with the range of yarns and variety of yarns that they had. It seemed that they mostly had like 3 main brands, and then they had like 1 or 2 lines from those, and these were like hand-dyed yarns and stuff, in like every different yarn weight, rather than having like a larger amount of brands and then different options. There was not as much yarn as I was hoping or expecting. And everything there was very expensive. Like they had single skeins of, was it DK or it may have been fingering, that was like $38 or $40 for a single skein of yarn. And this was just like your plain old 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend yarn. Like it was just boring yarn. It was beautiful, beautiful colors. I can't remember what the brand was now, but it was just absurdly expensive in my mind. I like looked at the price tag and was like, okay then. I'm used to seeing sock yarns being like $30 for a skein, but not $40. Like that's just, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I was a little bit sticker shock. So I didn't end up getting any of that, any of their other like fancier yarns and stuff. And they had some yarns on cones. They had some of the Sestari, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, yarns that I'm really excited. Knitting McPearly is planning to start carrying in her shop at some point. And it's a 50% wool, 50% cotton blend. And they had some of that on cones, but it was like $125. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait, and we will see when Knitty McPrilly gets it in her shop, and I'll just buy it through her. Because I don't remember how much yardage it was, but I was like, I am not dropping $125 on a cone of yarn. Like, no, thank you. But what I did really appreciate that they had these cones of cotton yarn in a lace weight and in a fingering weight. I ended up getting the lace weight with plans to hold it double, and I got that because they had this color and they didn't have it in the fingering weight version. So this is like super, super thin stuff. But my plan is I'm just going to hold it double to get fingering weight and probably make like a Tulsa tee, because to be honest, that's my most repeat knitted pattern at this point. But I got that one, and then I got these two navy ones because I'm hoping to use these again, hold them double. These are also the lace weight. I got these ones because it seemed like it was like a slightly different navy shade. I got these because I'm hoping to make a like summer warmer weather cardigan. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so each of these were about $13 a piece, which is not the cheapest, but again, like if I can get a whole t-shirt out of one cone, that's $13 for a hand knitted t-shirt, which is not bad. So these are all just cotton, and we'll see how I get on with these. I'm kind of excited to try it because I've been really, really looking for some lightweight cotton yarns to make some summer garments with. But anyway, my battery light is flashing, so I'm going to go ahead and end things here. I hope that you enjoyed this little vlog. I hope I'll be able to make some more vlogs and hopefully another podcast episode soon. But we'll see. It probably won't be until November. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful October so far, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye!